There. Okay, so we've been a bit disjointed, haven't we? And we haven't really done this Hamlet story for a while, so I thought we'd do a little bit more of this. But also, I wanted to, when we were having our walk this morning, I was asking you if there was anything that you might be able to tell us about how you're feeling, what's happening with the seizures and all those things. So if there's anything that you could tell us about that, that would be really helpful. Right, so first of all, let's just see how good your pointing is today. Let's just try doing the word Hamlet, because we're looking at the Hamlet story. That was good, straight to the H. A. M you want. M, then, oh, let me just adjust where I'm positioning it. Go on. Try the L, L, E, and down for the T. Hamlet. Well, that wasn't bad when I got, when I changed the position of the board. Yeah, you were able to do it quite accurately. So that was really good. So just before we start the Hamlet then, while your pointing is quite good, let's just see if there's anything that you can tell me about how you're feeling or your seizures. Anything at all that you'd like to say. If you haven't, look, see you're slumping a bit. If you haven't got anything to say, you can just say no. M, Y, my, B, O, D, Y, my body, I, is, F, keep it going, my body is F, write that down, my body is, and then you did an F, let's go back to there. A little glug. I'll have a little glug too. Very good. Right, my body is, so you did an F, let me just get a good position, F, E, E, L, I, oh, a bit wobbly there, M, N, G, my body is feeling, just do a little at a time, go on then, you're doing so well. Where? C, L, U, M, so P. My body is feeling clumpy. Oh, clumpy is a strange word. Oh, I'm going to stand up. That was an impulsive stand up. Tell anybody to come back down again. My body is feeling clumpy. Could you explain what you mean by the word clumpy? Because I don't even think that's a real word. I, T, it, I, it is, O, U, T, out, S, I, oh, hang on, your hand's going a bit hovery, ready, touch the I again, and I'll give you plenty of feedback. I, now next letter would be D, E, it is outside, O, of, very good, it is outside of, my body is feeling clumpy. And I said, what does clumpy mean? And you've put, it is outside of M, Y, my, where? Is that, sorry, G or F? Or C? Okay, let's go back to the F and then we'll go straight to the next letter. It is outside, now touch the F, outside of M, Y, good, outside of my F, okay, keep it going. It is outside of my, go on, touch the F again, F, U, L, L, outside of my full C, O, N, oh good, T, R, O, and after the O would be L. It is outside of my full control. Oh, I see what you mean. So you've got some control, but some things aren't quite in control. Maybe that's what you're trying to say. And I don't know, that might refer to, let's just see, are you talking about how it feels right now, so this morning, or is that how it feels all of the time? So is it today or all of the time? Which one would you say? A, L, L, or T, keep it going, H, after the H, or T, touch the H again, H, E, all the T, I, you're doing well, M, E, all the time, my body's feeling clumpy, it's outside of my control. And I said when, you said all the time. Any more? Can you expand on that? B, U, T, but, S, O, M, E, T, very nice. That was N you touched. Go to the T again. T, then I, M, E, but sometimes W, W, after the W would be O, and you're doing so well, R, go on, keep it going, lift that elbow, S, no, none of that's not helpful when you do that, touch the S, S, then next letter, E, sometimes worse, T, where G wouldn't make sense, H would, T, H, A, T, H, A, always finish the word, sometimes worse than, O, T, where, H, next letter, E, next letter, where are you going, where, Q, R would make sense, S, okay, all the time, but sometimes worse than others. Okay, I get that. And I notice that sometimes it's harder for you to do things, harder for you to move your body purposefully. Is there anything, let's just ask you another question. So last night, overnight, you had 2 seizures. And particularly before the second one, you were awake, you were sitting up, you were verbalising to me, and you were doing lots of vigorous flapping. Can you tell me anything about that, about what's happening? I don't know, whether you sense there's a seizure going to happen, or, you know, what's going on? Anything that it might be useful to tell me that maybe we could mention to the doctor, to the neurologist. Glad that you're drinking a bit more today. You didn't seem to be drinking a lot yesterday, so go on then. Anything about these overnight? Yeah. I D O, I do. G E G E. Is that? Touch the E again. Go on. E. I do. G E. Oh, and I stand up and I sit down again. Touch the E. E. G E T. I do get. A N X. A N X. Okay, that makes sense. A N X. Keep it going. I O. After the O would be. Come on. After the O would be. Touch the O again. O. Where? U and S. Okay. So this is in the night. Questions about in the night. I do get anxious. Right. Should we try just with the pencil, see if that helps you to point easier? Take the pencil. Come on. I do get anxious. Wait. Well, let me hold this in a good position for you. Do the S from anxious. Anxious. A N D and S. After the S, SV would make sense. Touch the S again. S. Maybe it might be just that you one off. Let's just get in a good position for you. I do get anxious and S. Come on. Touch the S again. S. Go on, next letter would be U. Next letter would be and oh, touch the U again. I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll just change it to the stencil and you can see if that's any easier for you. So let's go for the I do get anxious and I think you did an S-U, but we'll go from the and. I do get anxious and S. Okay, you did want that. U. Go on, next letter. Come on, lift that elbow. Lift it. D. Good. E. N. L. Y. And suddenly W. A. K. E. Wake. I do get anxious and suddenly wake. U. P. I do get anxious and suddenly wake up. You feeling anything when that happens? Sit up, come on. Come on. Tell me what you can tell. Anything you can tell me would be helpful. I F E E L. I feel. S T. That looked like it was R, but you were doing a funny swipe. If it was the R, touch it properly. R A, after the A, N, G, E, I do get anxious, suddenly wake up and I feel strange. Go on. L, I, K, like, A, like A, keep it going, come on, like A, B, is that the word? E, like a B, I, is, like a B, is, I, N, in. Do you feel strange? It's hard to describe strange feelings, isn't it? But this is good. Like a bee is in. It's good to try to come up with a way of describing it. Come on. Like a bee is in M. Okay, go back to in. Do in. I is in M, yes. Y, like a B, is in my H. Go on, you can do it. Like a B is in my, do the H again, H. Let's just change the position of that pencil a bit so you can hold it a bit closer. E, A, D, okay. Like a bee is in my head. Oh, that must be a strange feeling. Zzz, sort of something buzzing in your head. And then I notice that you flap your arms really vigorously, don't you? And you sit up and you go like that. Does that sort of help the feeling to go away, or why do you do that? Can you tell me? I, T, it. Just let me move a bit, get a good position there. It, H, E, L, P, it helps. M, me, helps me. So let me just put the flaps. It helps me. Good boy, another glug. Doing so well, so proud of you. Oh, and an impulsive stand. That's okay, it's okay. Turn yourself round. Sit down again. That was just an impulse again. One of these moments of being outside of your full control, because you just suddenly stood up and you looked a bit anxious while you were looking at me, as if it was, oh, I don't know why that happened. Yeah, that's what seemed to be going on there. It was as if you didn't even know that you should be standing up. So, we asked about the flaps, and I said, why do you do those? And you've put, it helps me. That could be it, or there could be some more. You could tell me finished or more, F or M. Try it on here again. Finished or more. Finished. Okay. Alright, now look, Is there anything more that you want to tell me or that you can tell me to do with how you're feeling generally and your seizures, or else we can have another go later and we could maybe just do a bit of Hamlet now. So you can tell me more or we can do something else. You want to do something else? That's fine. Let's look at the Hamlet then. 1 minute, just let me restart this. Stop! Stay!